Good morning, Lynn Christian at Soul Salt. It's Tuesday morning and we're going to strong start your day. Today we want to talk about some of the mistakes we make. Now, I'm not talking about when we bump and ding, maybe a car, we step on somebody's toes, we trip up, we misfire. Those things, they're human. You and I do those all the time. And that just means that we're alive on this planet as human beings. What I'm talking about are the less obvious things, the things that maybe we'd like to ignore, maybe we'd like to pretend that we're oblivious about. The things that if we had an official, like you see at a soccer game or a football game, they might throw one of these on us. This is a flag. And officials throw these flags on people in games when they make a foul, when they're offsides, when there's an encroachment, when they break the rules. What I'm talking about is kind of like that, but I'm talking about throwing the bullshit flag and not waiting for some official or somebody else to throw it on us. I'm talking about times when we need to throw the bullshit flag on ourselves. Now, there are lots of places in our lives where we're either oblivious or would like to pretend that we don't know, that there are things we're doing that the bullshit flag should fly on. One of those is swooping in. If you're like me and I'm in a helping profession, I came here to support people. But there was a time in my life when I was supporting everybody else but myself. I knew what my children needed. I knew what my students at school needed, but I wasn't quite sure what I needed to have a productive, happy, satisfying life. And I had to find that out. So if you're one of those people who swoops in and takes care of people uninvited, you do too much, you enable, you help people stay stuck, you dumb down the planet, and you are playing a chicken shit game with your own dreams. And I say, that's something worth throwing the bullshit flag on. And I'm going to have Shannon go get that bullshit flag because I'm going to need that in just a minute. Another one is justification. A lot of times we justify behaviors. We build a case for something that's too weak to stand on its own, something that is too little or makes us little. Justification. There was a time in my life when I was angry. I had 3 different parties up against me. I've had my back against the wall. I was overwhelmed. And I, in a conversation with an attorney, threw a phone on the floor and walked out the door and drove away, leaving a teenager wondering, where did mom go and why did she do that? Now that was unfair to the teenager. At the time I felt justified because I was angry and I was overwhelmed and I was frustrated and I didn't know what else to do. But really, I'm going to throw the bullshit flag on that. That's bullshit. I could act like an adult. I could tell the child what was going on. I could call a friend. I could work it out some other way than taking my frustrations. So wherever you're building a case for something that can't stand on its own, or playing little, maybe it's time to look at that and own what part is yours and stop justifying. Start problem solving. The final thing is attacking. And I'm going to take the bullshit flag, and yes, I'm going to throw it again. Bullshit flag on how much attacking is going on. If you look at social media, if you watch the news, we're attacking one another. Maybe because somebody has a different religion than we do. Maybe somebody isn't religious and we are. Maybe there's a different color of skin or different politics. That's bullshit. We didn't come here to attack people. If you look at our neurobiology, we are wired for connection. So where did we get the silly idea that it's our prerogative to attack somebody who's different? There are ways to problem solve. There are ways to have conversations. There are intelligent ways to negotiate and to co-create a better future. So I throw bullshit flags on all of those attacking. They're not necessary. They're just not. Now, I would invite you to find places in your life where you're playing small. Throw the bullshit flag on those and be a badass. Thanks for joining us. If this was useful, know that we are about to publish our book sometime in the first part of 2020. If you want to be on the list and be notified when that book is going to be launched, go ahead and send an email to info@soulsalt.com. And Mina, if you're watching out there in Berkeley, have a great week. Take care, everyone.